One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Aggies offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The toss to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Got it behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First play of the drive comes from the 22. On first down. Looking to buy time. On the run, deep down the right side. Rolls it in. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Motion from the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pocket breaking down. Craven over the middle. It's Craven. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. The Aggies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Or did he find a hole in the defense? He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They're trying to slam it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? You're going up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell he throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Shakes off the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Makes the catch. It's good. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Quick completion on the outbound. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Get out to the supersonic guy. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there and create a negative play.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football. football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the run. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Lost to throw on 1st down. Behind the line. It's Nixon. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's good. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Gibson on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and it opens up and you go fill it.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hatcher. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one is perfect. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up. There we go. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some...
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Concepcion.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early,
lost. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get. Right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find points.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Good job on the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around, and there was just a lot of open grain.
Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On the ground, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pressure coming. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced. And he loses the football. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They even things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Gus Simmons. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
33. They'll immediately call timeout.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Lines the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Oh, they're answering. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Orange will have to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And it's no good. And here in the second game, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, who's going to make some plays and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth. Syracuse will be forced to punt.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive.
It's a seam wide open. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half if they keep giving him the football.
Oh, he's getting a hasty. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. He's loose. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Takes the handoff, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and leading blocks, leading some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On third and short, the power run here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
This running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
The screen, he's got wheels. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Give to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that is great third down and short defense. You're thinking up the middle, up the middle. You got to react to something wide. Great job seeing the toss, stretching it out, making sure they don't get downhill, making sure they don't get the first down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Catch in the middle, it's Ross Simmons. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line, it's Nixon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good.
Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively.
There he goes! Touchdown, Syracuse! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now. It may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 24 to Arizona State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one.
He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Aggie. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll run the uphill and sport right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Plays like that, a common sight for Syracuse fans a year ago as Kyle McCord led the nation in passing. The Orange won 10 games, won their highest profile bowl in a quarter of a century. Without McCord, what's the expectation? Oh, space. Quick step and go. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, and this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nixon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cuse.
Have a dang young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Concepcion. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it down. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. On the run, it's Moss. Wide open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moss. Next, going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and attack.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was in. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Right behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
On third and long, trying to have a good completion here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Direct snap. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. This defense taking one back to the house. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. A pickup of 8. Now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. But a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
In this moment in the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed it. This quarterback right now is in the move, but he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defense. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. Right off the defender. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Reed. Here's a throw downfield late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack.
Listen, this offense right now is trailing by multiple possessions. They've given up back-to-back sacks. The number one priority on this next play has got to be pass protection. Whether that means you leave extra guys in to give this QB an opportunity to throw it downfield, you got to do it because you're not going to have a chance to win if he keeps getting hit like that.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.